Hey Leo, what's up? Welcome to your reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's have a look at what's going on in your love life from the 7th to the 13th of April 2025. Roles can be reversed anytime, so feel free to switch those energies, vice versa. This is for Leo. Let's see. What do you not see coming? Beautiful. Okay, so Leo, what I do feel out here is that there is going to be a situation where you or the person that is attached to you, someone out here has been very, very worried. Okay, so either there is someone out here who's been worried, who's been feeling very guilty, who's suffering in silence, who's constantly been under some kind of depression, or is having a very, very hard time letting go of a past person or a past cycle. It feels like someone out here is going to release their anxiety. Someone out here is going to be able to overcome their fear, overcome their lack of unknownness, lack of clarity, or overcome the fear of unknown. And what you don't see coming is that there is going to be collaboration. Someone out here in that week is going to be coming towards you and is going to be wanting to work with you on the same page. Okay, someone out here wants to be with you on the same page. Let's see what happened in the past. Okay, so in the past I do feel that there could have been, in the past there could have been some kind of a reunion. Okay, all right, so now what I'm getting out here is a few scenarios out here. What I feel in the past is that if there was a third party situation, someone out here has cut off a third party situation. For others of you, so either someone had isolated themselves too much and was stopping themselves from reuniting with you or from opening up, letting the emotions flow. And I feel all of a sudden the emotions started flowing between you and this person. So it could be that this person and you traveled towards each other, or you both went on a trip. Others of you, there could have been a lot of enthusiasm and communication. Okay, but communication picked up, something picked up. Okay, enthusiasm or excitement, passion picked up, and it picked up probably because someone walked away from a third party situation, or someone who was very, very focused on isolating themselves, or very focused on their money, career goals. Okay, that's the kind of person who kind of opened up. For some of you, it could be an energy where this person out here probably was only looking for short term romance. Okay, but that's the kind of idea that they walked away from, or they could have walked away from a third party that was interfering between you and them. All right, let's see the current situation for you, Leo. All right, in the current situation out here, I feel this is the same person, Leo. This person out here that you have been dealing with, Leo, I feel this is someone out here who's been very in and out, in and out, in and out of your life. I feel they're constantly sabotaging. I feel a very sabotaging energy. I feel someone out here who refuses to compromise, someone who refuses to have an open dialogue, someone out here who constantly is dipping in and out of the connection, like someone who probably keeps gaslighting you, blames you for things that you haven't done. Okay, I feel this person out here is now wanting to have an open dialogue. I feel this person out here is now wanting to compromise. Others of you, I feel you are choosing to walk away from a person like this, who's been wishy-washy, who's been only about physical intimacy and has no real plans to be committed. Okay, someone out here who's probably very isolated, or probably even someone out here who's probably wanting to they enjoy the chase. Okay, so you could be walking away from someone who's like this. They just like to enjoy the chase out here. They're not really in it for the real game. Okay, that's what I'm getting out here, Leo. Now, before we move forward, if you need a personal reading, you can email me on tarotwithnemo@gmail.com. But like I said, others of you, there could be an energy out here where someone has been like this and they're choosing to admit defeat. They're choosing to walk away from any kind of trust issues, and they're wanting to come back to you and come back to you correctly. They're no longer wanting to play games. This person could be someone who's been hurt in the past, which is why they could have constantly kept sabotaging communication with you, okay? But it feels like they're letting go of those patterns. Now let's see the best potential outcome for the week for Leo. Yep. I feel, Leo, there is a very big transition in this coming week from the 7th to the 14th. Very, very big transition out here. You're dealing with someone who is suffering in silence. You're dealing with someone out here who probably had a very bad breakup or who has been very scarred in their past. They're choosing to come in and work with you on the same goal. They're choosing to build something of importance, choosing to build something of immense value with you. That's what you don't see coming this week. I feel this person could have let go of a third party situation and all of a sudden communication could have started. In the now, I do feel this person out here could have been dealing with someone who has been entering their life, but they're walking away from that person, or this is the kind of energy that this person was channeling in the current situation and they're walking away from it, in and out, very reckless, wanting to be in it only for the passion, wanting to just enjoy the chase. By the end of the week, I feel this person out here is going to be done being emotionally immature. I deal with someone, I think you get someone out here who's been very, very kiddish, who's been very, very immature emotionally, who's been someone who's always restraining themselves. Why? Because their heart has been broken when they were very, very young. Okay, so which is why they've started behaving like there is nothing called love. Okay, there is nothing called love. There are just flings, and then there are just one night stands, and people just want to do what they want to do. No one's serious. There is no importance for emotions. That's the kind of mindset that this person was in. I feel that they're walking away from that mindset, getting the confidence, no more doubting their intuition. They're trusting their intuition, and they're wanting to nurture their inner child. They're wanting to come in with love. They're wanting to express themselves to you, and that is going to lead to a very, very romantic soulmate connection between you and this person, which is the Two of Cups. Okay, so both of you all expect to be in a very lovey-dovey relationship this week out here. Okay, whoever this is, you are getting into a very, very sweet, beautiful, loving, romantic, deep, connected soulmate connection out here. Good luck.